that thread earlier today was amazing. I loved that thread. So
Oh my
much.
word. I was laughing really hard, but at the same time I started getting a headache.
What thread?
The thread
L
going back and forth with L.
What?
You didn't see that?
The-
Oh, I was going back and forth with that person that still thinks that Tro is a paid Onision person.
Oh no, I haven't been on Twitter. I think I logged into Twitter for the first time about 25 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, no, this was a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was yeah, no, it was a little bit crazy. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the Twitter feed. Actually, let's go to the Twitter feed right now so we can actually look at it.
I'm going through my mentions right now.
So this is a freaking train wreck. This person shouldn't have a Twitter account.
Twitter.
This is L. Okay, Onision's been a busy boy. Let's game it out on Patreon while Patreon is down. Wonder why? It was there a few weeks ago when I first reported you for being Onision. So they reported Onision's Patreon page just for being Onision, according to this.
Wait, he hasn't been Patreon?
I guess it was weeks. I guess it was weeks ago. It says Patreon is down because, and they seem to be claiming responsibility for that. So then number 2, the right opinion is Greg Onision. And then 20 minutes later, no, so this was yesterday actually. So when I replied, they started telling me that the right opinion is not Greg, but is a paid voice actor. And also in another part of the thread told me that Greg Onision paid commentators to make videos about him so that he could then claim the videos.
What?
But yeah, like as if it would be more financially efficient to pay somebody so that you could claim their video, even though you know that if you just kept the money, it'd make out better. Anyway, 3, I have an inbox full of paranoid onion cult wanting me to debate them. Why? Onision has no life and a giant ego, and must have anticipated a couple smart birds because he even went out of his way to make a documentary which none of the shots match what supposedly Tro is mouthing, and the audio is added afterwards.
Please tell me this guy's just retarded. Please tell me this guy is just retarded.
I have no idea what the situation is.
I really don't want to believe people.
It's
are this
Deckard's
stupid.
documentary from over a year ago. Deckard's documentary from over a year ago is supposedly a cover-up.
What? Oh, no.
This has been going on for weeks now that this woman has been spurging like this. I have a hard time believing that it's fake at this point. Because if it was a troll, there's no way somebody has this much time on their hands to spend going this far out of their way to make themselves look as dumb as possible. Just wait. This is where the great and powerful wizard of Onision, Daddy's Money, walks out of the sound booth and reveals the 5'6" manlet that he is, and cowards to a little terrier. You animal abuser piece of trash. There's more, and then it stops. There's more, and then it stops. But I don't even know what they're referencing when it says, then the Onision walks out of this, then Onision Daddy's Money walks out of the sound booth and reveals 5'6" manlet. I don't know what that has to do with anything. No idea. Teddy, Onision hired this guy to tweet all this to make anti-Onision people look bad. Yeah, if it's a troll, I'll help you build that statue. I will. This is ridiculous. This is so unbelievably over the top for a troll. So okay, so let me just see if there's anything else interesting here. I don't think there is. You need help. So do you protecting a predator. The right opinion is Onision, LMAO. You have yet to send me proof of what you're saying to me in my DMs. Wait, you have yet to send me proof of what you're saying to me in my DMs. You said that you'd prove to those who are confused about all this. Maybe it's not Onion fans, but people who genuinely don't believe you. You DM'd me? I'm so confused by that. Okay, whatever, forget that. We're moving on. Okay, so I quote tweeted the original one where he said, okay, Onision's been a busy boy. And I said, you don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes. Keemstar has always been an employee of Onision. Onision was also behind the coronavirus as an attempt to distract from the very real investigation that's totally happening. Deplatform predators, because I added an extra O on purpose so I didn't end up in the regular hashtag. They responded, very nice. Get the whole gang here. I hope you'll stay tuned then. Kind of cowardly to make a cheap grab, but go ahead if it makes you feel tall. So I quote tweeted them again and said, Troy secretly Onision. Which, by the way, I love that Repsion of all people liked this.
Yeah.
Repsion doesn't follow me. I don't even know how it ended up on his radar. But Repsion liked it, and then so her response to my secretly Onision was Onision management. Yes, using a voice actor. That's confirmed. It's confirmed that Onision has a manager, and Tro is part of that management team, who voice acts for him as well. Apparently, Onision hired Unwired to read all this. You caught me, you caught me, Nick. They want to debate me Sunday, so I honestly don't even know why they care what I say. And then Vega liked it and replied, because you're finally speaking the truth, go and destroy these peasants, queen. So Jay replied, so do you think Repsion is his management as well then? No, not at all. Dan's been making vids critiquing Onision's abuse for years. These people I'd never heard of before.
On this tweet thread.
I mean, it's right. It's on, I mean, I have it on screen. It's here.
I know, but I wanted to like the comments.
No. So yeah. So Jay said, so do you think Repsion is his management as well then? Elle said, no, not at all. Dan's been making videos critiquing Onion's abuse for years. These people I've never heard of before. So just because you never heard of them means they're his management team? All right, cool. No, because they all have the same narrative. Onion saw others making money off his name, so he commissioned vids all about himself and how deplorable he is, but to skate around legalities. And they throw all the shit. And they all throw shade at Shane and Chris, coincidentally. I'm not sure who those people are. Gonna be honest. It goes all the way down. Onision paid Unwind's mom to give birth to Unwind so he can make Onision look evil. They all throw shade at Shane and Chris, coincidentally, and then Cecil confirmed it. Okay, so we're talking about Cecil McFly, not Cecil McFly. Who and the just tell me, just does this sound real to you, or does it sound like sarcasm? Gang stalking is the name of the Onision's production company. Gang stalking is the name of Onision production company that Right Opinion, John Swan, and Nicholas Diorio and I work for.
That's a joke. What the fuck?
They took an offhand comment and are insisting it's real. If this is a troll, now, if it would have just been this interaction, I'd say, okay, this is definitely a troll. But they've been going on for weeks like this. All day long, and I don't know how someone has the time. Nerd City replied to the tweet about Cecil. It's been a tightly guarded secret that the Right Opinion is a smokescreen for the acronym TRO. TRO stands for The Real Onision. Keep digging, O-Anons. Just because they all have the same narrative doesn't mean they're Onision. They just all have similar opinions. Cecil and then she posted the same screenshot again to Jay and said, Cecil confirmed they are all the same with the same management. I didn't even know that. Okay, but this is after she has already told me, because based on this screenshot, that they are part of the management team, not under the same management. I didn't even know that. I only suspected. So even before this screenshot, that is supposedly proof. This is supposedly proof that they are all... Boys, this is what schizophrenia looks like. But they didn't know this. They just assumed that they were all working for Onision. They suspected it before Cecil made this joke. Yeah, that's actually what's next, Wang. Wang posted that, so I'll get that in a second, Nick. So a little more. So it's a little more than coincidence, they're saying. All right. So I'm gonna read all these down before I go back to the actual main thread. So Wang posted, I wonder if this has to do with the Rusty Cage song, "We Are the Gang Stalkers." So it sounds like it was entirely a joke based on the song, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, the joke went over the head.
Under that tweet, yeah,
there's more replies. I'm going into that now. Yeah, I just wanted to finish this page before I went back to it.
She just started insulting me.
Yeah. So let's see, where is it? Yeah. So here it is. A very genuine question. Do you have autism? I do too, and it makes it hard to read sarcasm through text. Cecil is notorious for being sarcastic. I presume you know this and are just trolling though. Jay is just laughing at every single comment that comes through. Wow, the thread's all broken up. This thread's all broken up around there, so I gotta go back to the the thread here. Okay, so where is it? Oh yeah, N.A. Quay, or also known as River. Clearly he doesn't know we have all worked with Onision. The only difference is that some of us covered him once or twice, and the other creators covered him week after week. I replied, YouTube is all owned by Onision stock accounts in the stock market, and they fail to acknowledge that. The more we ignore Onision was behind the Kennedy assassination, the longer he wins.
I missed that.
Emerald said, wait, Nick's not
found. I had no brain cells.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the rest of the thread here. Because part of it's missing. I think it's because I replied at some point instead of
I didn't scroll down. Hold on.
I can't find the actual part it was at.
Oh,
because I asked for proof at some point, and I can't find that part.
I have it.
Let me go. I'll just look for my replies, because I asked her multiple times for proof of what she was claiming about Trout, because I know she doesn't have any proof, and that's when she posted that multiple times, and I kept ignoring it because that's not proof of anything. Let's see, where is it?
She also said you were too lazy to read anything she said.
There we go. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, so, you said just because they all have the same, narrative doesn't mean they're Onision. They all just have similar opinions. Okay, very good, sweetheart. We can possibly maybe have a real conversation. But this time, take 5 minutes before replying. Okay? Talk soon. So, he was having too active a conversation for this woman. So, in other words, she was insulting him for being on social media, this much. Okay. So I replied, L plays the moral high ground and intellectual superior. Also L. Not once provides actual proof of repeated claims. Also L. Legitimately spread the word that Onision was Tro and Jay Aubrey before changing it to paid voice actors and alternatively commissioned creators. I forgot I started reading this. I didn't finish it, so I'll read it now. Emerald said, I think I walked in on the wrong stream. This must be a planned drunkard's conversation about how the mosquito people are taking off with people for their hunger supply. Something like that, I suppose. It's just as senile. Threads like this make me wish I still had a Twitter.
Susie Lewis Onision.
Okay, so
Actually, no, that makes sense.
after I replied to that, very very sarcastically, what did I say? I know I said something back to them again. Oh no, I guess I didn't. Okay, I thought I replied to that after I said that. So after I said that, you know, about the, you know, alternatively cut mission creators and all that, they replied, Jake is too lazy to read anything I've said. To see that one of them confirmed they're under the same management, except that this was never sent to me as a reply. This was sent multiple times to Jay, not once to me. So even if it had been sent to me, I would have still continued to ignore it because it's not proof of anything. But it was never once sent to me as a reply, but to Jay. So they said, Jake is still easy to read anything I've said. To see that one of them confirmed they're under the same management. Okay, do you need more attention? Is Jakey baby angry? Here's your bottle, go back to sleep. How is a so I replied, how is a sarcastic comment, sarcastic offhand comment proof? I read it, but if it was, as you claim, why would anyone admit that? That would kind of destroy any of their credibility. I did read it, but an offhand comment from someone you don't know isn't proof of anything. And then I replied back, Jake, witnessed famed comedian Dave Chappelle get mugged outside McDonald's on the 30th of February. I guess because you read that online, it must be true and not sarcasm, huh?
Oh my god. I love how Anthony Hack just came in and like, hey Jake, how you doing?
Yeah, that was funny.
Off topic.
I wish I could remember where exactly the thread was, but at one point they got on me because, wait a minute, no, you did see this. Oh no, okay, never mind, this was 10 minutes ago, never mind. Okay. I was gonna say, what are you doing?
I was
Didn't you know it's on the interwebs? Only facts are on the interwebs. Exactly. When you upload anything, when you post anything on the internet, it automatically is fact checked by Wikipedia. I was gonna say WikiHow. Every leader of every country or states. Wiki who? Wiki who?
You should see the reply that Wang retweeted. The one that where everyone's thread.
Yeah, no, I'm going up to that now. I think. Yeah, that I already read this one, but I didn't mention him. Everybody retweeted this one. Bo Blacks and everybody Wang. It was the okay, no, because they have the same narrative. Oh yeah, so after I forgot underneath of Nerd City's response, Turkey Tom said the real Onision, the leader of QAnon. Al-Jahani group known as INCEL. This rabbit hole goes deeper than I thought. Jesus. I said, if you rearrange Kim Jong-un into the appropriate order, you get Onision. Coincidence? I think not. I was especially surprised that Repsion liked that one because that was just stupid. That was just dumb. How to get the world to believe every sarcastic tweet is fact because you're bored out of your mind. Ah, you know what? I never actually had it up on screen. Dang it, I forgot I went back to full screen while I was looking for the tweets. Those are the two I was just talking about. How to get the world to believe a sarcastic tweet is fact because you're bored out of your effing mind. A WikiHow article. Oh, there it is. There it is. I knew there was more I was missing. Okay, this is my favorite part. This was my favorite part. I quote tweeted the Onision management yes part. Where they said that he was Onision management, yes, using a voice actor, that's confirmed, about Tro. I said, wait, did the narrative change to Tro being his management paid voice actor? I've seen you tweet I've seen you multiple times claim that he was legitimately Onision himself. Legitimately Onision himself. And apparently, they even tweeted that in the thread yesterday. In the same thread, they're claiming that Onision and Tro were the same person. Might I inquire as to what evidence you might have for this? Paychecks, emails, DMs, photo of a handshake, random YouTube comment.
Photo of a handshake.
And their reply was, oh, another attention whore. That needs to put a woman on display because he can't pick on people his own size. Go ahead. This will be the most female contact you'll have in years. Oh.
Ignoring the fact that I'm married with a child.
Oh. So we're going to go right to insults after I ask for proof. What a coincidence. What a freaking coincidence! And I get the feeling that on the other side of their digital little keyboard on the phone, there are probably proof.
I retweeted I tweeted it and I said when she called me sweetheart, it hit different.
Wait a minute. I forgot about this. I forgot. Aiden replied. Aiden replied to that reply from her saying, are you implying that women are not equals to men? How dare you? Because I'm just a man picking. I'm just a man picking on a woman. So when they said that, I replied back, hey, don't attention shame me because I asked you for your proof. Suddenly you deflect by suddenly you deflect by attention shaming me? The gall. I'll have you know that my wife can confirm I get plenty of attention and physical contact. But go ahead and insult rather than converse. SMHMH. And they replied, where is it? No, attention whore. No, I attention whore you because I had to reread that because it's funnier when you read it the right way. No, I attention whore you because you can't hit the little reply button over there. And they put an arrow button down. See? You'll live without the retweet button, champ. I believe in you. You can actually have a genuine conversation with people. You're welcome. So, what did I do? I think I quote tweeted it again. I can't find it. It wasn't on there. Okay, let me see if I can find it in my thread here.
Oh wait, I have to read what Digital Goon said because it's hilarious. You surely are an imbecile. Why are you still trying to spin this fake-ass narrative? You're the worst internet detective on the planet. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if you worked for Hanson.
I remember seeing that one. Yeah, that was freaking funny. Online is a pimp. Yeah, nah, maybe not, but oh, there we go. There it is. Oh, quote tweeting equals being an attention whore. Gotcha. Still waiting for that proof you spoke of, and I just sent a bunch of clock emojis. But I've done this before. I love doing this to people whenever somebody's like obviously deflecting. I will send them a bunch of clocks like that, and I always make sure I go down the list so that they're actually like ticking along. Why do I get the impression that Tommy C's just sitting in his office desk with a tub of popcorn and the fattest grin on his face?
I'm retweeting that. That's great. Cluck, 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 cluck.
That was one of the best.
I mean, look, I'll be honest. If the person has some issues, I probably wouldn't. If I knew the person had some issues, which they haven't said anything about so far to anyone, as far as I know, I might, lay off a little bit. But every once in a while, when somebody's making ridiculous claims like Tro and Onision are the same person, it's hard not to make fun of them because there's a ton of proof. You can do like 30 seconds of research and find videos of Tro talking and clearly not being Onision. And then the minute that was pointed out to them, they started questioning it a little bit, right? And they started, eventually they spin it to, well, we can't prove it, but we think that they were paid. That's an impressive difference in vocal difference.
I was so tempted to find the clip of Tro at VidCon when he was super drunk and just post that. Replies.
I mean, there's tons of videos of him. I'm sure a lot of them are of him being drunk too.
I honestly would love to see throw in that girl, mate. That would be hope.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, did you guys see this? Slazo's tweet from today?
Nope.
Yeah.
Some YouTubers actually knew about the coronavirus since last year, so they all practice social distancing on me.
I was just interested.
I actually thought I liked that.
That's a yikes. That I was interested. That's what
It's been such a fun day. It's been a fun Twitter day. Not a whole lot has happened, but just enough to be really, really entertaining.